2018 Passover. Start off with the Adonai. Okay, this is the Adonai, which is the Lord's Prayer, and we're going to say it in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, and we'll come back and say it in the modern day English. Okay, now beginning with the Adonai. Abanao, Shabbat Shemai, Kwadas, Haya Shakam Yahau, Malawaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya Asha, Baratazaka, Wahaya Bashamim, Nothing to Nawa, Lakam Kayawam, Wasalat now, Kawawak now, Kasalat now, Kawawaki now, Wala'a, Tabaya'a now, Banasayawan Abba, Hawashai now, Mayan, Rai, Kayak, Rai, Rai Kayala Kahamala Wala'a Wata Para Lai Walamian Aman. Now we're coming back and saying it in the modern day English, okay? If y'all don't know it, the post is on the wall. Our Father, which in the heavens, holy be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth, in earth, as it be in the heavens. Give us bread all day, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And not lead us into any temptation, but deliver us from evil. For to you is the kingdom, and all the power and the glory forevermore, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We say Ka'Allah, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The water, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Anya Bahabata, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yeshua Shalom. 26 and 4 says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. We're going to say it in the ancient Paleo Hebrew 3 times. Okay, so get ready. Here we go. Shema Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Allahayanahu, Yahweh Akkad. Shema Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Allahayanahu, Yahweh Akkad. Shema Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Allahayanahu, Yahweh Akkad. Okay, now, Passover, because we're going to get into it and we're going to eat. What is the Passover? Let's go into the Zonderman Compact Bible Dictionary to see what is the Passover. Passover is basically dealing with the nation of Israel on how the death angel passed over the children of Israel during the time of the Exodus. The death angel passed over the children of Israel. Why? Because the children of Israel was protected by lamb's blood, if that makes sense, okay? You can find this story in Exodus, the 12th chapter, so everybody go there. We're not going to read it all. We already did a breakdown on this. This is Exodus chapter 12. You can read about the Passover in Exodus chapter 12. Basically what the Passover is that the children of Israel was required to take a lamb, kill this lamb, take the blood of the lamb, and swipe it across their doorpost. So when the death angel came throughout Egypt to kill all the firstborn of the male and beast, the death angel would pass over the children of Israel that was covered by the lamb's blood. That's what it's called, the Passover, because the death angel passed over the children of Israel. This is Exodus chapter 12. Like I said, I'm just roughly paraphrasing this. You can read it on your free time, study it on your free time. Exodus chapter 12. Okay? Now, this is Exodus 12 and 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month, they shall take them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. That's what you see on the table. You see cooked lamb on the table, okay? So this is what we did. All right, now, just to make a long story short, back in the ancient world, 3,000 years ago, Exodus 12 and 7 says, And they shall take the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts on the upper doorpost of the house, wherein they shall eat. So they took the lamb's blood after they sacrificed it, and they swiped the blood upon the doorpost and the side posts, basically the threshold of the door of the house. You see that? And what did that do? Exodus 12 and 13. Let's read Exodus 12 and 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord, Yahweh. Okay? He also goes to say in Exodus 12 and 13, And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the house where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Egypt. So the Most High smite the land of Egypt, the Egyptians, Northeast Africans, killing all the firstborn males, including the beasts. You see that? But he didn't touch, the death angel did not come to the Israelites. Why? Because they was protected by the Lamb's blood. Now, what is this indication of? This is an indication of how we today is covered under the blood of Yahushua, which is the sacrificial lamb. I'm going to show you this. This was mentioned in the Passover walkthrough, a video that I did a couple of days ago. This was mentioned. Now, I'm going to show you today who's the lamb today. Okay, Jay, give me John 1:29 and read that. John 1:29. Because we know according to Exodus, the 12th chapter, we know that the blood was a token. Exodus 12:13 says that the blood shall be to you for a token. That blood came from that lamb. We read in Exodus chapter 12, verse 3, how on the 10th day the Israelites took a lamb. Now that lamb is just an indication of Yahushua. This was an indication of the Messiah to come. Now give me John 1:29 and read that. Come on.
St. John chapter 1 and verse 29.
All right, go ahead.
The next day, John said, Yahushua,
John the Baptist, which was the cousin of Yahushua, go ahead,
coming unto him, and said, Behold, the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world.
It said, what did John say?
Behold, the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world.
So Yahushua is that sacrificial lamb that died on Calvary. He's the ultimate lamb now. Give me John 1:36. Read that.
St. John chapter 1 and verse 36.
Uh-huh.
And looking upon Yahushua as he walked, he said, Behold, the Lamb of God.
See, there it is again. Now, when you read Exodus 12:5, in the book of Exodus 12:5, notice when the Israelites took that lamb on the 10th day, Exodus 12:5 said that that same lamb had to be without blemish, and it had to be a male. Why couldn't it have been a female? Because that male lamb that was without blemish in Exodus 12:5 was a forerunner of Yahushua to come. That's what that lamb is indicating in Exodus 12:5. That lamb without blemish, which is a male, that's talking about how that lamb would be the representation of Yahushua. How do we know that? Give me St. John 19:32. Because in Exodus 12:5 it said that your lamb had to be without blemish. This lamb that's on this table right here, this is the indication of Yahushua. This is a personification of Yahushua that was slain for the nation of Israel of remission of sins. Give me St. John 9:32 and read that. This is the precept for Exodus 12:5 on the behalf of the lamb being without blemish and also being a male. St. John 9:19, St. John 19 beginning with the 32nd verse. Come on, Hop. St. John 19:32. Come on.
St. John chapter 19 and verse 32.
Uh-huh.
Then came the soldiers and to break the legs.
The so-called white man, the Edomites, the Roman soldiers, they came. Go ahead.
They came, the soldiers, and break the legs.
What did the soldiers do?
Break the legs.
What they do?
Break the legs.
Go ahead.
Of the first.
They broke the legs of the first. It was two thieves that was crucified with Yahushua on Calvary. It was three people in all. Yahushua been in the middle. On the left and right hand side of Yahushua was two thieves. Okay? So the soldiers came and broke their legs. Go ahead.
Of the first.
The first thief's legs were broken by the soldiers because the Romans broke your legs to prevent you from pushing up on the cross to get breath, to catch your breath. Okay? That's how you suffocated on Calvary, by them breaking your legs so you wouldn't be able to push up to find relief and gain breath. So they would break your legs so you wouldn't be able to push yourself up, collapsing your lungs, putting pressure on your lungs. So this is what the Roman soldiers did to one of these thieves. Go ahead.
And of the other which was crucified with him.
And of the other thief broke their leg. Go ahead. Broke his leg. Go ahead. Let's see what they did to Yahushua. Come on.
Verse 33.
Well,
when they came to Yahushua.
When they came to Yahushua, who they called Jesus the Christ. Come on.
And saw that he was dead already.
He was dead already because he yielded up his spirit at 3 p.m. That's when he gave up the ghost. 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, he died. Go ahead.
They break not his legs.
They did what?
Break not his legs.
They didn't break Yahweh's leg, who they called Jesus. You know why? Because this goes back to Exodus 12 and 5 on the lamb being without blemish. What that means without blemish? No defects to it. And it also was a male lamb, which indicates Yahweh. Read on.
Verse 34.
Out of St. John 19. Go ahead.
But one of the soldiers with the spear pierced his side.
Yeah, that's the white man. So-called white man pierced Yahweh. Pierced his side. Go ahead.
And forthwith came there out blood and water.
What came out?
Blood and water.
What came out when the soldier speared Yahweh?
Blood and water.
That's the wine cups on this table. Alright? That's what you're looking at. See, the Passover ain't just no meal. Just no typical meal. This is symbolic. The blood and water is you drinking of Yahweh's blood. Okay? When you drink wine concerning the Passover. That's the blood and water that did what?
That when the soldiers with the spear pierced his side and forthwith came out their blood and water. Came out blood and water. That's the indication of the wine that's being drunken on the behalf of the Passover. Read on, Verse 35.
Yahweh himself being the sacrificial lamb which is on the table. And he's also known as the bread of life. Okay? Which you see right there. Go ahead.
In verse 35. And he that saw it bear record. And his record is true.
And the record is true. This actually happened. For you idiots that don't believe in the scriptures and that say the Bible's a fairy tale and it's no different than Harry Potter's book, y'all a goddamn fool, man. Because it said this record is what? Go ahead.
This record is true.
It's true, man. The Bible is true. So anybody that come against these scriptures, they're up to you niggas, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. These records is true. We not playing no games. This is a serious matter tonight concerning this Passover. And the records and all these things on the behalf of what happened to our Lord and Savior outside, this is true, man. It's telling you right now. It's true. And this is why we keep this as a memorial, because we know it's true. The elect of the nation of Israel, they know this is not a laughing matter. This is serious. The hell with you other niggas that's scoffing and taking this for a joke. Read on, out. Read the verse 36.
Verse 36.
Go ahead.
For these things were done that the scripture should be fulfilled.
That the scripture should be fulfilled because it was prophesied in Isaiah. I think Isaiah somewhere around Isaiah, one of the chapters, I can't call it off head. Isaiah, I think somewhere in the 50th chapter, the 50s, 53, Isaiah 53. It was prophesied that Yahweh would come and shed his blood for the remission of sins of the nation of Israel. All right? Now, give me Exodus 12 and 8. Because we kind of panning back and forth to show you the significance of the Passover. Trying to pick apart Exodus chapter 12. You're not going to do a long lesson on this. So give me Exodus 12. And also bring out Exodus 12 and 7. Read that up.
Read verse 7 first.
Exodus 12 verse 7. Come on.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 7.
Now when they took that lamb and they slaughtered that lamb, let's see what they did with that blood. Go ahead.
And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts. And on the upper doorpost.
So they did that right there. They went on. They see. Basically, they took the blood. They struck it on the two side posts. They went boom, boom on both sides of the door, the left and the right hand side of the door, and above the door they struck the above the door with the blood. Go ahead.
And on the two side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses, wherein they shall eat.
Now you probably saying, why in the hell they had to use blood? I'm gonna tell you why they had to use blood. Leviticus 17:11. Hold where you at, go to Leviticus 17:11, and let's see why they use blood. Leviticus 17:11. Let's see exactly why they use blood. Let's see what Leviticus 17:11 says.
Leviticus chapter 17 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
For the life of the flesh is in the blood.
The life of the what?
Of the flesh is in the blood.
So life is in the blood, man. That's what represents life. If you bleed, that lets you know that you are a living entity. That's what represents life, the blood. It's all in the blood. And I'm going to show you another reason why they took that blood and they did what they did, man. I'm going to show you another reason why they did what they did with the blood. All right. Now, give me Matthew 26 and 26. Matthew 26 and 26. Go ahead. Matthew 26 and 26.
Matthew chapter 26 and verse 26.
Go ahead.
And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it.
Yahushua took bread. Matthew 26 and 26, okay? Yahushua did what?
As they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it.
He took bread and blessed it. Go ahead, up.
And break it.
He took bread and blessed it and he broke it. Go ahead.
And gave it to the disciples.
So he took bread, he blessed it, right? He took bread, he blessed it, he break it, and he did what? Read on. He did what?
And he said, take, eat, this is my body.
He said, this is my what?
Body.
So break the bread off, break a little bit of bread off, break the bread off. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Shalom. Y'all you can just move that right there, have a seat right here. You can just move that. Okay, so read it over again, Matthew 26 and 26. Read it over again.
Matthew chapter 26 and verse 26.
Shalom, man. How you doing? All right, I'm doing all right. I'm Shabbat Israel, man. You can just move that to the side. You know what I'm saying? So Matthew 26 and 26. Read it again.
And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread.
He took bread. See the bread on the table? He took bread. Go ahead.
And blessed it.
He did what?
And blessed it.
He blessed it. What he said next?
And break it. And gave it to the disciples.
And to 12 disciples. Go ahead.
And said, take, eat, this is my body.
So break the bread. Break the bread right now. Break the bread. Okay. Now, like I say, y'all just follow along. Y'all probably don't know what we're doing, but I'm going to explain it to you after it's over with. Okay. So he said, huh?
Are we supposed to?
I mean, if your spirit ain't right, you got to judge within yourself. Because this ain't really, I hate to say it like this, but this is kind of serious. So you got to, before you do this, you got to examine your spirit to see where it's at. Because if you do this without examining your spirit, you do know you partaking in the Christ's suffering. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be guilty on that day. You know what I'm saying? Because we basically partaking in the suffering of who they call Jesus. We know him as Yahweh. So examine your spirit to see if you worthy enough first. If you don't feel like you're worthy, no problem. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, he said, do what? Read it again.
Take and eat.
Now eat. Everybody eat. All right. Now read on.
This is my body.
He said, this is my what?
Body.
So is this just bread on the table? Is this just bread on the table? What the bread represent?
It represents Yahushua.
It represents the body of Yahweh Shai. It represents the body of the Messiah that was slain on Calvary. No, put that down. Just eat the bread. You're not following along. Now, bite one piece, put it down. Because you ready to start chopping away, I understand. But it ain't just an ordinary meal. You ready. But go on, read on. Read the next verse. That's it.
That's it, on 26.
All right, read on.
Verse 27. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it.
Now, don't drink all of it. Just take some sips. What we have is wine. They have grape juice. Okay? The wine represents the blood of the Messiah that was shed for the remission of sin of the elect of the nation of Israel. So, he said what? He said do what? Read it one more time.
It says,
so they can understand.
saying, drink ye all of it.
Drink ye all of it. Now, I'm not drinking all of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just drinking a little bit of it. Now, y'all put it down. Now, read on. He said, drink ye all of it. Now, let's see what it represents. Go ahead.
Verse 28. For this is the blood of the...
This is what?
This is my blood.
This is what?
My blood.
So, You see that it's not ordinary, just counting as grape juice and wine. It's a representation of the Messiah's blood that we see. That's why we partaking in his body. See, that's why I said examine yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know you ain't right and then you doing this, and you're like, oh man, you're gonna be like Judas. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I'm so guilty. Why did I betrayed the Messiah? You go off and do some silly ass, you know what I'm saying, something crazy, and then you don't have to take that up with him. But go ahead, watch this.
For this is the blood of the New Testament.
This is the blood of what?
Of the New Testament.
So, what is the New Testament based upon? The blood of the Messiah. What is the Old Testament based upon? The blood of animals. All right? So he said, for this is my what? This is my blood of the what?
Of the New Testament.
Now, what is blood? What does blood represent also? Go ahead.
Which is shed for many of the remissions of sins.
What is blood is for?
It's shed for many for the remission of sins.
So I feel good when I drink this, because if I don't mess up or something, I feel good when I drink this because his blood is cleansing me already. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it. Don't look at this as wine. I look at this as the Messiah's blood. When I drink it, when I swallow it, I look at the blood cleansing me. This is not cannibalism. This is not cannibalism. We don't partake in cannibalism. This is all symbolic. You see what I'm saying? Ew, they eating this flesh and drinking this blood. No, this is not cannibalism. This is a personification of the body of Christ. So now go ahead. So his blood is shed for many for the remission of sins. Who did the Messiah die for? Who did he die for?
He died for the nation of Israel.
Did he die from 2 to 18 on that table of nations? He only died for number 1, which is the Israelites. Who are the Israelites? The 12 tribes right there, as you can see. 12 tribes in the nation of Israel. The 12 tribes is right here, right behind. Those are the people who he died for. He didn't die for white people. White people, the white people don't belong to this. White people ain't got a damn thing to do with this Bible. Okay? East Indians are going on from 2 to 18. The Bible ain't their book. All right? This is why the white man give you European Christianized images, because the Bible is not his book. So he had to make the people in the Bible white so you can believe that everybody that partook in this Bible were white folks. No, everybody that wrote this Bible was melanated people, black people. All right? So that's why the white man knew he didn't belong in this Bible, so he gave you a white Jesus. That's kind of self-explanatory. He never told you the Messiah was black. We pretty much covered everything on the behalf of what this Passover is basically talking about. Y'all just kind of came in late. The bread represents the body of Christ. The lamb represents the body of Christ because he's the sacrificial lamb. The blood represents the shedding of the blood that came from Christ for the remission of the elect of Israel's sins. Bitter herbs, nowhere in the Bible don't really point to the bitter herbs. I could be wrong. Nowhere in the Bible don't point to the bitter herbs being a representation of nothing. I could be wrong. But I covered the wine, I covered the bread, I covered the lamb. Now, we'll bring out one more verse, and then we'll just clear this out. And then y'all can really eat. I know y'all ready to eat. Now, what we doing today, which is the Passover, in the Christian church, they call it the Holy Communion. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's different from the Passover, a.k.a. Feast of Unleavened Bread and the Holy Communion, is that we carry this out 7 days. Okay, 7 days. No leavened bread should be eaten for 7 days. You can't eat nothing with yeast in it for 7 days. If you eat anything with yeast in it, any type of bread with yeast in it, it says in the Bible that you will be cut off. You know what that means? You can be put to death any minute. Anything can happen to you. That's how serious it is. So we don't eat anything with yeast in it for 7 days following the Feast of Unleavened Bread. I'm going to explain why we don't do that. So you might be saying, why the hell they don't eat anything with yeast in it? I'm going to show you why we don't eat anything with yeast in it. Okay, Jay, go back to Exodus chapter 12. Exodus chapter 12. Go back to there, and I'm going to show you this. Now, read Exodus 12 and 8. Read that.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
And they shall eat the flesh, and that night roast with fire.
So that's what we did. We roasted lamb on the grill. Okay, go ahead.
And unleavened bread.
What bread?
And unleavened bread.
No, bread with yeast in it.
Unleavened bread.
Unleavened bread, and with what?
And with bitter herbs.
That's what you see on the table. Unleavened bread and bitter herbs. And they what? And what the Bible say? They what? They shall what?
And they shall eat it.
They shall eat it. They shall eat it. But why unleavened bread? Why unleavened bread. I'm going to show you why unleavened bread. Just hold on. I'm going to show you why we eat the unleavened bread. Now, give me, Jay, Matthew 16:11. Matthew 16:11. Read Matthew 16, verse 11 and 12. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why we do this. The reason why we flip back and forth, because the Bible said when you read it, in order to get understand, you must read precept upon precept. Can't read the Bible like a magazine or a chapter book. You got to read precept upon precept. That's how you get understanding. So now we're going to Matthew 6:11. Start off 16:11. Matthew 16:11. Read that. Watch this.
Matthew chapter 16 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
How is it that ye do not understand? Ye do not understand that I spake it not to you concerning bread, that ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees.
The Pharisees and Sadducees were Jews, leaders of Israel, but they was doing wicked crap. They was not upright men. They was adding in laws, teaching their own philosophy, adding in stuff that wouldn't in correlation to the scriptures. So this is what the Messiah called that. He said, what the Pharisees were doing, what he called that? What he called that?
You should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees.
Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. I'm going to show you why he said that. Read on. Read the verse 12.
Verse 12. Then understood they how.
Then they understood what?
Then understood they how that he bade them not to beware of the leaven of bread.
See? So, now, they wrap that up. We're going to go to 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. And this is what it's going to say. Because see, all these answers in the Bible. 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. So the Messiah said, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. What is he talking about? Let's see. 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. Read that. 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. To the Israelites in Greece. This letter was written by Paul the Apostle, which was a modern-day Jamaican from the tribe of Benjamin. He wasn't no white man. All right? Paul the Apostle was from the tribe of Benjamin, which is West Indies of Jamaica. Okay, so read 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. Go ahead. And read down to verse 7. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
Your glory is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven the whole lump?
He's talking about leaven as sin. See, when he said, when Christ told the Jews to beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, they was very sinful men. See, so when you eat bread with yeast in it, the yeast in the bread represents wickedness and sin and filth. You got to get that out of your life. So that's why the Bible commands us to eat unleavened bread, because we purge ourselves by getting the sin and the iniquity out of our souls. So when you dig down deep in your spirit and you examine your spirit and you know something ain't right, you gotta take that up with the Most High God. You ask for forgiveness of sins, whatever you're going through. Say, look, I'm going through this. You cry to him from your heart. You cry and really mean what you say. You beg him to forgive you of your sins. You know, and eventually he will do that if you got a sincere heart. Now, if you're down there playing games, he ain't trying to hear you. But if you're a sinner and you want to be clean, you want to be made whole, washed in the blood of the Lamb, you want to be made whole as a spiritual person, you cry from your heart. Tell him how you feel. Tell him you mean it. And I promise you, he'll accept your prayer. And that minute you come sincere from your heart, you are made whole. You know what you just did? When you say, God, forgive me for my sins. If you're homosexual, if you're a lesbian, if you're an alcoholic, you're a crackhead, you're a murderer, you're a thief, it don't matter what you are. When you start praying to God, say, look, man, I got a crack cocaine problem. I can't stop doing crack. You say, help me, Lord, help me, please. You start crying. You say, help me, I need help. Please. You snot out the mouth and everything. You crying. You really mean everybody else looking around you laughing, thinking it's a joke. But you coming from your heart. You say, I need deliverance. I need you to save me. You know what you're doing? You purging out leaven out of your bread. See, that's what it means. To eat unleavened bread is to get all the yeast out. To get all the yeast out is to get all the sin out. I'm going to show you something else. Go read on. Watch this.
The verse.
So that's why we do this 7 days. Because you got a 7-day period to cleanse yourself and get all that sin and stuff out of you. If you tell a lot of lies, you might want to rid yourself on that. If you hate other people for no reason, if you jealous, if you really got to, I'm a real jealous person, whatever you dealing with, you got 7 days to purge yourself, to get all that yeast out of your life. That's why we eat unleavened bread. That represents that too. Because we got 7 days to get all this yeast out of us. Stuff. Read on, Jay.
Read 6 again.
That's 1 Corinthians 6 and go down, stop on verse 7.
1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 7.
And after he finish this, then we'll just go ahead and eat all this to celebrate Passover. And if y'all got any type of questions what we do concerning this organization, feel free and we'll answer all your questions.
Verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven.
He said what?
Purge out therefore the old leaven.
You know what that's talking about? You got to get all that crap out your life that you don't like. That sin. That crap that's pulling you down and weighing you down. You know what I'm saying? All this bad look happening to you. Maybe because you're doing something wrong. He say, purge that out. Go ahead.
That ye may be a new lump.
That you may be what?
A new lump.
A new lump means a new creature in Messiah. A new creature in Christ. So a new lump means you're not the same no more. Come on, girl, let's smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. You don't? Come on, girl, let's come over here. Let's go to the party. Let's go to the club tonight. I don't go to the club no more. What's wrong with you, girl? I don't change my life around now. I don't do that mess no more. Come on, girl, let's go out. Let's go out and script. No, I don't do that no more. Whatever it is. See what I'm saying? They might say, hey man, come on, man. Want to go sell some dope tonight? No, man, I don't do that, man. You might have been a dope dealer or something. You might be on trading that in. I don't sell dope no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't sag my pants no more, man. I wear my pants on my behind. I don't sag my pants, man. See what I'm saying? I'm a man, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't with us no more, man? I can't hang out with y'all, man. Y'all look no good. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to get myself together. Oh, he think he better than us. No, you don't change your life around. Let them believe what they want to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this Bible now. See what I'm saying? That's where I'm at now. See what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. You're a new creature when you purge out the leaven out of your life. That's it. Go ahead.
As you are unleavened, for even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed.
Christ is what?
And for even Christ, our Passover.
What Christ is?
Our Passover.
What is Christ?
Our Passover.
He's our Passover. This is why this is called the Passover. This is why we're doing this. This is all in the honor of Christ, the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's this for him. Go ahead.
For even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed for us.
He's what for us?
Sacrificed for us.
That's why he laid all on the table. See, this is body all on the table. If you can picture this in humanoid form, this would be Christ's body laid all on the table. He was sacrificed for us. And when it say for us, it ain't talking about everybody. It's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, which is these people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He ain't the sacrifice for the white man. He ain't a sacrifice for Chinese people, Japanese people, African people. They are not his children. See that? They teach you that in church, don't you? They say that Jesus died for all of us. That's a damn lie. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, if you can show me that in the Bible, I'll be glad to reason with you. It ain't nowhere in the Bible where it said that he died for everybody. It's in the Bible where he died for Israel. But you know what? If you love your brother or sister, you're going to tell them the truth. And I love y'all enough to tell y'all the truth. Okay? So, we're going to eat. We're going to be merry on the behalf of the Passover. We're about to eat up. We're about to chop it up, brew it up. Until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on YouTube, Shabar Israel. Y'all already know. Also on Twitter and Facebook. This has been another wonderful lesson on tonight concerning Solid Foundation Israelite Academies. Y'all have anything before we close out?
Just happy Passover.
Happy Passover, brothers and sisters. And with this, we signing out. We say shalom. Okay. I want to say Kal Halal, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is 2018 Passover. As you can see, the bitter herbs, the unleavened bread, you know, lamb. You know what I'm saying? Here's the lamb. The menorah, set the atmosphere. We're going to be burning some incense. Here's the candles, set the atmosphere. Over here in the right-hand corner, we have Yahweh, the altar, with the outer one for law, the Our Father's Prayer in the English version. angel wings on the top of the altar with the menorah. I mean, not the menorah, salat, but the shofar. And it says, Yahweh, this is actually made by me. I made this altar, spray painted it, so with the cherubim's wings on the top, the camera in the middle. Actually, the menorah is supposed to go in the middle, but I have the camera as the substitution, so here's the nice looking table for the Passover 2018, brought to you by S.F.I.A Foundation, Israelite Academy. That's right, S.F.I.A Foundation, Israelite Academy, school, as you can see, 12 tribes of Israel, S.F.I.A Foundation, Israelite Academy, t-shirt, Table of Nations, the 18 nations on the earth. Have some literature over here, Edomites, the so-called white man, will soon be enslaved under the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans through the spirit and power. Shai. Same here. This is the white man's destiny, according to the Bible. And all these other nations that are not Israelites, they will serve as slaves in the kingdom. Picture of Shai, biblical inscription of Shai. Wonderful, beautiful shirt, as you can see. S.F.I.A Foundation. Here's another shirt that was made by me. As you can see, just showing you around the school a little bit. There is a garment in the corner right there that I used to wear back in the days. It's for souvenirs now. Purple curtains. Okay, tribe of Judah is where we're from. Yahweh. Okay, which means praise, the fourth son of Jacob. Here's another shirt in the corner right here. With the lion. Don't know if you can see it. The lion's patch, golden cuffs, golden collar shirt. Alright. Going over here, purple curtains. The slave ship. Here's the slave ship that we was brought on. Fulfilling Bible prophecy, Deuteronomy 28:68. As you can see, it says Jesus in the Greek. This is the Varim, which is Deuteronomy 28:68. On the back of the slave ship, I also have Yoel, the 3rd chapter. As you can see, so-called Negroes, which are the real Jews here. Slave ship that we brought upon. Many books down here for references as we bring forth lessons. The Adawan Balal, right here, the Lord's Prayer in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, going all the way down. Some decorations in the back concerning the Passover 2018. We're going to have a wonderful time. I'm just showing you, we're going to have a wonderful time. Here's the garment that I'm going to be wearing. Garment, says clock. Some more stuff over here in the corner. This is just the school keyboard. I might perform, play a little melody tonight to set this atmosphere or whatnot. But yeah, this is S.F.I.A Foundation, Israelite Academy. Also, here go more books. Let me bring you behind here. Here go more books. I'm gonna show you all these books. There's lots of books. You see, it's lots of books, man. Lots of literature, lots of books for references. Concerning who we are as a nation of people. So like I said, we're going to have a good time on tonight, 2018 Passover for March. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Hope all is well. Hope you guys is keeping the Passover. Hope you guys is pushing strong through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. I hope you are glorifying Yahweh Shem Shai. And like I said, just, like the Bible says, we are to rehearse the righteous acts. So this is Shabar Judah Ben Israel on the behalf. Y'all come in. Let me show you my 2 sons. Y'all come on in here, boys. Introduce yourselves to the camera. On the behalf of S.F.I.A Foundation, 2018 Passover of the month of March. Okay, this is Yeremiah. As you can see, Yeremiah, Ban Israel, and this is Rashon. Okay? Yahweh. So we all from Judah. From the tribe of Judah. And here's myself, Shabar Judah Ben Israel. As you can see, we have these young men, these young soldiers, these futuristic soldiers that's ready to lead the world to righteousness and turn many hearts. You see, young soldiers for Yahweh Shem Shai. As you can see, the fringes, has the Bible in his hand. This is wonderful, man, because we didn't get this coming up in the Christian church. So it's phenomenal to break the cycle for us to teach our children these laws, statutes, and commandments, that they may walk accordingly to Yahweh Shem Shai. As you can see, Yahweh on the headband, Yahweh which he exists. That's who we. This is who we push, Yahweh and Wah Yahweh Shai. So we say Kwam Yasha'Allah. We say Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh. Allah Hayanawa Yahweh Akkad. And as follows, my wife is getting ready on the behalf of the Passover. She's getting ready. But we have a credo that we say. And I believe I'll say the credo, before we close out. Credo goes like this, okay? So what we're going to do, Israel, Kwam Yashala. What we're going to do, Israel, Kwam Yashala. What we're going to do, Israel, Kwam Yashala. Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
For how long?
Forever.
How long?
Forever.
How long?
Forever.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
How? 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 Barakatah. Be blessed. Shalom.